What is behind your bullish view on Tesla?
Well, remember back again, even before the election, which a lot of things rallied after the election, even before that, Tesla finally had a monster lift, which it's been waiting for quite some time. So Tesla was one of those stocks that was in a downtrend for a while, even though we were in a very bullish market. And then all of a sudden it flipped. Now, what the reasons for that? We can debate, but the fact is it did flip and it had a monster move, which you cannot ignore to the upside starting in November, which carried through to the end of 2024. And in fact, I think the stock would have gone to 500 if the market had not had a sell off at the end of 2024. If we got really close to that number, so close, and I think the stock is going to hit that number. Now, whether or not it hits that number before Tesla has earnings or not, I don't know. You're right that people either hate Musk or love Musk or whatever the case may be, but the stock is in an uptrend, very, very strong, has had massive momentum in just the last 2 months, has had a bigger move than the overall market. And actually, that is one of my top watches for 2025. A lot of people think it's extended. I don't think it's extended at all. In fact, I think this is a new move, a bigger move that's started already for Tesla. So when I look at Tesla today, yes, it was up today, it gapped up today, and it's fallen a little bit this morning, but I think that the stock is just resting today and could have a bigger move in 2025 than it had in 2024. Because remember, the move in 2024 started at the very tail end of 2024. So we've got an entire year, 12 months to go with Tesla. This stock could double in this year in 2025.
And to be fair, as to your point, some of that move happened before the election as it started to turn the corner on some of the numbers for deliveries. But to balance that out, the most recent deliveries were a disappointment. So it looks there's a little bit of chop here. We'll certainly watch this one. But let's flip to your bearish pick. You've got Boeing on your radar as a bearish pick. Now, we do have a note out today. Barclays that actually upgraded Boeing to overweight. They have a new price target that's up 210 bucks a share. That's their new price target. They think it's that they've shored up their balance sheet. They don't see it as an overhang anymore. They say the free cash flow trajectory is much more reasonable. Why are you still worried about Boeing?
Well, today's a good example. Again, I'm worried about it. Why? Again, the stock should be rallying and up more today than it is. And the other thing is, again, earnings coming up in a few weeks and Delta reports on Friday. So guess what? If Delta is down on Friday, then BA is going to continue to sell off like it's selling off today. And again, it's all going to be about the earnings. That stock has been so sluggish while the market has continued up. The last time the stock saw brand new all-time highs was years ago. And look how strong the market's been in the last several years. And Boeing is nowhere near the highs. It has had problem after problem after problem. It's going to take a while, in my opinion, for that stock to turn around. It could fall before it goes up again. And I think, again, that's one of those ones to watch for a possibility of shorting. I'm not saying you short it today. I'm saying you can watch it Friday, see how the sector does with the other stocks that are reporting before Boeing, and then, of course, watch it on the earnings and see what happens. I think it's January 29th. I want to say the earnings. I have to double check it, but that's one that's in January as well. So, I'm not saying short it today. I'm saying watch it for a possible short. It has to do a lot for me to want to go long that again. And in the backdrop of a market, like I said, where everything seems strong and everything is rallying, Boeing just isn't doing it. You got to go with the momentum when you see it, and Boeing doesn't really have it to the upside.